let's look at the accessories because I have some thoughts. First is the washi tape. $12 for 5 rolls of washi tape. That's not inexpensive, but I wouldn't say, I mean, I pay $4 a roll from some fancy places. So mid-ranged for like basically what kind of feels like Michael's quality washi. I do have to say I love the floral and fruit. These ones, these 3 for me are worth the price of entry. I would love to use all 3 of these in my planner. This one is kind of cute, but also I don't know. And then this one says start fresh, squeeze the day. Squeeze the day. I have no idea how much I would actually use this particular one. They seem like decent washi tapes, though. They don't seem like they suck. Let's see here. Let's just put on some paper and see what happens. It has that nice, like, kind of transparent washi paper kind of situation. They've got that matte feeling that you get from washi tape as opposed to that crispy feeling you get from some, like, Scotch washi tapes. And it peels off okay. So, oh, I lied. It doesn't always peel off okay. It's washi tape. If you are like super drawn to the patterns, then there you go. And if you're not, then I'm sure there might be other items that were more interesting to you if you just have to spend $12. The notepad, the one I am excited the most about, because I have mentioned to a lot of people that some days during this time especially, a notepad like this or the small one I've been using from Cloth and Paper has been way more handy than any other potential planner situation. And this paper is this paper is nice. This is like thick. This is really cute. So today I'm grateful for today's priority, a short little to-do list that has about 7 to-dos, a couple things for tomorrow, meal prep, exercise, water, and then a 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. schedule. The paper is super thick. I am definitely going to hang on to this and use this, especially on days where busting out my planner just feels like too much. So I'm glad I got this. And this was actually, what was this? $15? I wonder how many pages are in here. I should have found that out. But, oh well, it's a nice hardy size notepad. So I'm down for this one. Down for this puppy. Wild cards. I'm going to flip through them. I'm going to see what we've got here, how I feel about them. But most specifically, I want to see if I can think of any that would be ideal in the front of the planner in the goal setting section, since they give you space for 2 wild cards there. That's really what I want to see more than anything else. Okay, so that's just plastic. So we have a perpetual calendar that could go up front. Fun list. Basically, you have quarterly fun lists. Organization and decluttering. Cultivated self-care. What to read next. Books read this year. That actually might be a good one to put up front. Create a life-giving home. Relationship tending. Financial check-in. 1, 2 financial check-ins. Go-to meals. Go-to dinners. Notes. Got a couple of those. Goals at a glance. Looks like there's 4 of those. 2021 at a glance. My daily rhythms. And a year of celebration. All right. So some of these are a little less... I remember there's more here that I'm willing to use than there was in the last wildcard pack I brought. I wish there were more financial check-ins so that there was at least 1 quarterly. But likely, if I was going to pick any of these to go up front, it would definitely be the where to go? Oh my God, books. Maybe books read this year, and what was the other one? Books read this year and what to read next. Like have those together because the spread was like 2 sheets. You know what I mean? Like this. So having like a books to read and a books that you've read in one spot at the front of the year might be really awesome. Especially since I'm terrified to look at my Goodreads because I have fallen not only off of the wagon of my reading goal, but also fallen off of the wagon of my updating Goodreads goal. So anyway, am I thrilled I bought these? Not yet. We'll see how that goes. Planner stickers and goal setting sticker book. So the planner stickers I have not opened yet. And these look like a bunch of the, I remember in the previous goal sticker books, there were a bunch of super useful stickers that would be handy in the planner. And it looks like they don't exist in this book. Like all of these stickers were in the goal setting sticker book, which I felt like I needed to use them, but they're planning rather than goal setting. So it looks like they have these in there instead. They're basically all of these stickers that used to appear in the goal setting book, that if these are not useful for you, then you don't have to get them. And if they are useful for you, then you can buy them separately. So that's kind of cool or kind of bunk, depending on how much you love them in the other one. I did not use them anywhere near as much as I used like the color coding stickers. So quite honestly, I'm fine with it this way. So the goal setting sticker book starts off with some like flowery shit and then some of these box stickers, some letter stickers, and then some like washi style strips, which I know were not in a previous sticker book. And then you have the color coding stickers. So you have enough colors here for 10 different goals. So basically you can pick the colors you want. You get a couple of those, which is enough to do 4 refreshes at least. And then color coding dots, 2 pages, and color coding hearts. Now I remember from the last books that I wished that you got more pages of the color coding dots because I went through a couple of these colors pretty hardcore. And celebrate progress, keep track, prioritizing, more prioritizing with hella gold, tend to grow it. These are like progress stickers, cultivate contentment, and then little motivational quotes. I think I will get about as much use out of this. It doesn't feel like they replaced any of the planner stickers with more shit I plan on using, except maybe that washi strip. I wish they had added more of the color coding, like functional dots and shit, because those are the ones I go through the most rather than the frou-frou bullshit. But I will still use these because I use the other ones. If I use the Powersheets, I will definitely use these because of the color coding. It has become something that's very helpful. Speaking of color coding, however, it is now time to talk about the elephant in the room, aka the Cultivate What Matters color coding markers. I had to stop and take a drink of ginger ale before I went down this rabbit hole. I ordered these as part of my bundle because when you put pens in front of me, my first thought is, when can I have them in my hands? So I ordered them because I do like color coding in my Powersheets. And in the past, I've had to match different highlighters and markers and such to the different colors. So I was like, yes, a pack of markers that are designed to match with the color coding stuff from the Cultivate What Matters system. That would be perfect. Well, no. So these are $18. You probably notice a suspicious resemblance between these and Crayola Super Tips. Put a pin in that. We're going to come back to that. All right. So here's your colors. Excitement, right? Excitement that we can color code along with the colors in the Powersheets. Here are the 10 colors of the Powersheets, right? I'm going to grab out one of my previous sticker books. See colors that I go through. All right. So let's go to the hearts, right? Let's match. Now, we're going to talk in a second about what you're seeing here. But suffice to say, this top row, and this top row are the markers, okay? So let's take a second here and find our matches. Pink. I guess this is the closest to magenta. Red. We'll go with that. That one's... Some of them are really, like, relatively close, and that's one of them. And then there's this, like, lighter corally color. I guess would have to be that one. Peach. Green. It's funny, I know most of these colors by heart because I color code with them. So far, we're not perfect, but we're not heinous. And then we've got green, probably one of the closest matches there. And this is blue, except then maybe this green should be here. There's that. And then there's question mark. So they're not exactly the same colors. Now, I guess if you're going to write with them, you want them to be more saturated than like a highlighter color. But they're not really most matchy ever. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what? No big. Like, honestly, I could totally make these colors work. But then you notice this other row here. What, pray tell, are those colors? Well, I will tell you, my friends. Those are Crayola Super Tips. If I held these to you, would you be able to tell which one was Cultivate What Matters and which one was Crayola Super Tips? No. Now, they don't look exactly the same. The Cultivate What Matters ones are a little bit thicker. The cap is a little bit different, but they both have foiled names on them. They both do not have color names on them, and they both feel plastic and cheap. Looking at this, I found a color match for almost every single color. The one color I could not match was this pink, and I think it's because this pink is so close to this one. I could not find a close match for that guy. But other than that, every other color. So this one was the one that matched with that one. But look at that. The only other color that doesn't closely match is the black. I will give credit where credit is due. These Cultivate What Matters pens have an actual black as opposed to this weird greenish gray situation that is the black of the super tips. But like the tip of these pens, this is a super tip. This is a Cultivate What Matters pen. They're exactly the same. That's a super tip. I'm trying to make sure I don't mix the caps up. That's a Cultivate What Matters pen. Do they bleed on my Leuchtturm? Sure, they show. They have the same amount of shadowing. They have the same amount of bleed through as the super tips. What is this all to tell you? Don't waste your money on these pens unless you are really trying to like live your best minimalist life and you only want this number of pens. How many numbers is it even? Is it 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 pens. If you only want 11 markers, then I guess go with these. But like, these were $18. These super tips were $15 at Target for 100 of them. I'm just saying, like, I was kind of offended by these pens, and I'm not going to like lie about it. Like I said, I'm a Cultivate What Matters affiliate. If you come back to this video or to me on launch day and you want to buy your power sheets and you use my affiliate link, I will get a throwback from it, and it goes towards this channel. But I am telling you, I will never tell you to go out and buy something this ridiculous. I mean, I'll always give you my honest opinion, but like, quite frankly, like this, if they charged $8 for this pack, it would still be overpriced, but it would be much less flagrantly overpriced. For $15, you can get the 15 pack of mild liners at Target, maybe $20, somewhere around there. Anyway, for around the same amount of money, you can get the 15 pack of mild liners, have more pens, 2 tips, and cuter colors. I might use these. If I use my power sheets, I may use these to color code just because to get my money's worth out of them, you know? But honestly, like, no. So super loving a lot of these things. I'm actually intrigued by the wild cards for the first time in who knows how long. The new power sheets are gorgeous, and I really like how they've reformatted them. The goal stickers are about as much as I would use, and that notepad is legit. Now, what would I have bought otherwise? I don't know, maybe one of the pouches. I'm a pouch hoe, but like, yeah, these guys, big old dud for me. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think you're going to get them this year? What do you think about the pens? All sorts of thoughts. What other things would you like me to take a look at? I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And in the meantime, make sure that you are registered to vote, wash your hands, stay safe, subscribe to this channel, and until next time, peace out, my dudes.